Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So as you guys can tell by the thumbnail and stuff, today is going to be my July favorites. And I know this is kind of different as my favorites, but as I sit down to record this morning on my actual camera, ever since I knocked it off my tripod when my husband had his wreck in Texas, it's not wanted to work since then. And so I have called a camera repair shop this morning, and hopefully they are going to be able to restore it and fix it. But I thought, you know, I'm not going to let that stop me from content up for you guys, because whether you get to, you know, tune in and join me here for live, you know, it will be up on my channel, and so it will be just as if I recorded it and then posted it. So this is how we're going to do my July favorites today. If you're new to my channel and you're just joining me, welcome. Before you leave, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And for all my subscribers, you know, that have been here with me, you may want to make sure your notification bell is still on. I've had a lot of my friends here contact me, you know, not only are subscribers being unsubscribed to their channel, but also their notification bell, you know, is no longer active. So you may just want to make sure that if you do want to catch all my future videos, that it is still active. So I've chit-chatted enough. Let's just go ahead and jump on into our July favorites. So the first one I'm going to mention is the Fit Me Powder by Maybelline. Now, I hauled this for you guys a couple of days ago, but I have been using this for weeks now. And guys, this is absolutely a flawless setting powder for the under eyes. Now, I did buy two shades. I've not tried the other shade as an all-over powder. I've only been using this one as a setting powder to set my concealer and my T-zone. It is just a normal sift powder, and when I put this on, my under eye area looks so flawless. I mean, it even blurs my pores out. It sets my forehead so good. You guys have heard me talk about the problems with the rolls in my forehead. This sets it perfect, and at the end of the day, my makeup still looks flawless. It doesn't look cakey anywhere. It just looks porcelain-like. So if you guys haven't tried the Fit Me powder, the loose powder, I would highly, highly recommend it. And the next thing that I've been loving is this Blink powder, eyeshadow powder that we received in our BoxyCharm. And I received mine as I was fixing to head out on the road with my husband, so I got to take this out on the road with me and play with it. And guys, this is some of the most gorgeous shimmery eyeshadows that I have ever seen. I'll give you guys a couple of swatches. I do have that in the center of my eyelid today in my halo look. Of course, I used my Jaclyn Hill palette, but for the center, I wanted to, you know, play with this more, and so I used it, and guys, it is gorgeous. Look at those swatches, and that's not fulling. You guys know that I like to full. Most of the time, my shimmer eyeshadows, I've not had to full these. They are so smooth, so blendable, so buttery, so pigmented. And I do believe that you guys can order this, you know, even though if you don't get BoxyCharm, you can still order this palette. I'm almost positive. If you can, I would highly recommend you guys get your hands on it. And for contouring this month, I've been enjoying the Double Duty Beauty by Tarte. I've had this palette for a while. I just had never really, this is a contour shade and this is a highlight shade. This is the perfect contour shade for my skin tone. It blends out, it's right here, perfect. It has that warm, you know, I mean that cool, warm undertone. You know, it's not all the way cool tone, but not warm tone. It's perfect. And when I put it on my cheekbones, you know, it defines them so good, and I don't look like, you know, mud on my face hours later. So I've really been enjoying that for contour. And for my lips, I dropped one. I received these in a PR package from London Rimmel, and this is not the only glosses I had been using out on the road. These are these Oh My God glosses, and Oh My glosses, that's what they're called. And When you first apply these, they don't look pigmented. Now, they are like a lip oil gloss, but I had been using this one just to, I wanted to shine on my lips. And you guys can see right here in the swatch that there's not a lot of pigment there. It doesn't really show up. But as I would reapply this, like after it came off, I would go back and reapply it and then go back and reapply it. I began to notice that the pigment was actually building up on my lips. So although it doesn't look like there's an actual color being deposited on my lips, it builds up and it's there because by the end of the day, I had very, very pretty bright pink lips. But I really have been enjoying these lip oils. They're very hydrating. They're not that sticky type of lip gloss that when the wind blows, and your hair blows over on your face, it's not going to stick into your lips. And so I've really been enjoying these. If you guys have had your eye on them, if you've been wondering about them, I would highly, highly recommend these. Maybe for someone that doesn't like to wear a lot of lipstick or, a very pigmented color, but you like some sheen on the lips, something that is very, very comfortable, then try these Oh My glosses out by London Rimmel. I promise you won't be disappointed. And also, I got to finally get my hands on this Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I've heard so many, reviews talking about that it's a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Even the wand, I've had a lot of people say the wand is similar. In my opinion, the wand on the Too Faced Better Than Sex is more hourglass than this one. But guys, this is an amazing, amazing mascara. I have never been one big to wear, false eyelashes. I have long, curly eyelashes as it is, and I am wearing it today. When I apply this to my lashes, I don't even have to curl them. And this is the waterproof version. It gives my eyelashes so much volume, so much length, and it is even awesome as a, bottom lash mascara. I do have the waterproof version, and I will say if you get the waterproof version, it's not budging. It is not budging until you take it off at the end of the night, and when you do go to take it off, you're going to have an oil to apply it. No kind of makeup balm, no kind of makeup wipe will completely remove this product from your eyelashes. So I do have to use an oil, but I'm totally fine with that because this is an amazing, amazing mascara. So I've really been enjoying this. I couldn't find it here. I actually located it in Oklahoma, and I wished when I stopped and picked it up that I would have got a couple more because it still has not landed here in Illinois. So hopefully it comes soon because I love it. But I want to say my only complaint with it is it does deposit, like when you pull it out, it is such a wet, thick formula that it gathers up on the tube. And I just take a wipey and clean that. That way it's not all gunky up on my stem because I hate to use a messy stem mascara. And next is this black, it's called Linked on Black Milani Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner. This is very, very pigmented. Look at that. Just one swipe down. I think I might have paid $3 for this. It wasn't much at all. Guys, this is a wonderful eyeliner. I use it for my bottom lash line. I also use it for, my tight line. And I always set my eyeliner when I use a black or any color with a eyeshadow that matches it. This one I don't have to do that with because it is so pigmented from the get-go. And at the end of the day, I don't have that buildup in the corner of my eyes because I hate that. It drives me absolutely crazy to see the buildup in the corner of the eyes. And this doesn't do that. I mean, it stays put. And, I have really, really watery eyes. My left eye today is giving me a fit. And it's still on there. Although my eyes are very, very watery, like I just said, this stays put. So I guess that's why it's called Stay Put. This is a wonderful drugstore option. The Tarte one is my favorite high-end one, but I really think this Milani one is giving it a run for its money. I've really been enjoying that. And also, the Infallible Pro Glow Concealer. I really enjoy this as I have a lot of fine lines under my under eyes, and this concealer does not crease, I guess because it is so hydrating. My only complaint is there's not that many shades in it, so if you can't find your shade, I mean, I think there was like 4 shades to it, and this one isn't a brightening concealer on me. I actually just use it to, you know, for the hydration. You guys can see it is skin tone. So when I use this concealer, I do always have to go in with a brightening concealer to brighten up the areas on my face that I want to brighten up. But this doesn't cause my under eye area to crease, I guess because it is so hydrating. So I've really been enjoying that. And so if you're like myself, if you do have problem with the under eye creasing, you know, try the Infallible Pro Glow and, you know, try it out and see, because it doesn't, you know, it doesn't crease. And I went to grab a makeup wipe to wipe off the swatches, and watch this, guys. You know, and this is a makeup wipe. You guys see how hard I am rubbing to actually get that Milani Stay Put eyeliner off. It is phenomenal. So I would highly recommend that eyeliner. Something else I've been enjoying this month is this is a love-hate product for me. And this is the Bare Mineral Invisible Light. We also received this in our BoxyCharm this month. And you get, okay, I got it backwards. You get a glow powder and a matte powder. Now, this matte powder, I do not enjoy it. You know, you see it is very, very translucent, very light, and I just don't like it to set any part of my face. I feel like when I have to, you know, when I use it, I have to dig my brush down in there, and I just don't like that. But now this shimmering one, I really, really have been enjoying it. Yeah, it's not going to show up good as a swatch. I've really been enjoying it, using it as a finishing powder. I just take a really fluffy brush when I complete all of my makeup, dabble it in, and rub it all over my face. And it gives my face this beautiful just sheen to it. It isn't sparkly. It doesn't have glitter in it. It's just a very, very pretty sheen powder. And so that's my love-hate relationship with it. I don't like the matte in it, but I love the shimmering powder. And I've not tried it as an actual face highlight. I'm not even sure you could. It is so light. But maybe if you just wanted a really, really pretty sheen on the cheekbones, maybe if you're not wearing makeup, you want that natural look within, then, you know, that powder would be good for it. So that's my love-hate relationship with it. And this, I'm sure this is absolutely comes to no surprise to you guys. This is by far, hands down, one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes that I've ever received. Now, I'm not going to go in depth with it. I'm sure you have seen a lot tutorials on here, a lot of swatches, reviews. I mean, it's all over the internet. But if you haven't gotten your hand on it, I would highly recommend it. You know, there's so much from cool tones to warm tones to your pops of color. And to be a Morphe eyeshadow, I was highly impressed because these shadows blend out like butter, like literally butter. They blend themselves out almost. And the shimmers, they're very pigmented, but now I do go in with a wet brush just because that's how I do my shimmer shadows. But if you guys have been, you know, eyeballing this palette, wondering about it, I would highly, highly recommend to get your hands on it before it gets gone. My only complaint about the whole palette is its packaging. You know, it is just the normal white cardboard, but I do find out when I do get shadow on it, I can just take a makeup wipe and wipe it off, and so far it seems to be bringing that off. If not, my palette would already looked horrible. So, another thing that I've been loving is this e.l.f. Hydrating Bubble Mask. Now, I took this out on the road with me because where we would be going through the different states, the different, you know, humidity, just temperatures, it really puts a hurting on your face. And so I took this e.l.f. Hydrating Bubble Mask. Oh my God, guys. It dispenses so weird. It's got the clear cap that comes on it, and you see the hole, and you push this down, and it comes up. When I would put this on my face, it goes on just like a regular mask, like a regular cream-like mask, but then it starts bubbling and fizzing up on your face like a pop or something fizzes up. And I could literally feel the oils and dirt coming out of my pores. And I think I might have gave $6 for this mask. Don't quote me to that. I know it wasn't much, but if you guys are looking for a good mask to get just the daily dirt and oils up out of your pores, try this mask. It is phenomenal. And the way that it feels on your skin, I mean, it's like your skin is crawling, and like I would watch it in the mirror and I could see it just bubbling up all over. And once I left mine on for like 15 minutes. It doesn't say how long. Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes. I think I left mine on like 15, 20. I never follow instructions on anything. But my face never broke out. You know, it stayed looking good the whole time we were out on the road. And I honestly think that it was this e.l.f. bubbling mask. Now, the next thing that I have been enjoying is this Sally Hansen Color Therapy Nail Cuticle Oil. I received this in a PR package, and not that I bite my nails, but I really get the splits around my cuticles, and I've just took this with me and been rubbing it around on my cuticles, and I can tell such a difference in my fingernails. So, you know, once again, this is the Sally Hansen Color Therapy. It's got argan oil in it. I would highly, highly recommend this if you guys have troublesome, you know, cuticle area around the nails. Now, let's get into some products that was disappointing. We talked about my hits. Now let's talk about those dreadful misses. The Master Chrome by Maybelline. I could not wait to get my hands on this. Those of you guys that, you know, are normal here that have watched all my videos, you know when I did my whole video on the new Maybelline collection when they come out with this, I was very disappointed that I didn't get my hands on this highlighter. Well, I finally did. You know, of course, it was a couple weeks later. And guys, I am very disappointed in this highlighter. It is chunky. It is thick. And when you go to put it on the cheeks, I mean, it's like it just won't blend out. And you can tell by the packaging there, you know, with a brush, you can tell the indentation that it's made, because it's not like a normal highlight. It doesn't kick up like the loose powder. It kicks up like chunks, big old chunks of it, and I don't like it. Maybe for my darker skin girls, this might look better on you, but my complaint isn't the color, it's that it doesn't blend out. You can always see that streak of highlight on your face. You know, I've tried a stippling brush, I've tried everything, and this just would not blend out, so I would have to say pass on this. And next is the Physicians Formula Instant Ready Full Coverage Concealer. This in mind of the MAC, hush boys, sorry about that. So, Rusty, leave him alone. Sorry, we have a puppy that is terrorizing all the other dogs. But this Physicians Formula Concealer, it really puts me in mind of the MAC as considered as the pump. It is a full coverage concealer, but, you know, you can see how thick that it is there. Guys, this creased on me as soon as I went to blend it out. Before I got my other eye blended out, this had already creased on me. You know, I would go back in, you know, take my beauty blender, get my fine lines back out, go in with my loose setting powder and set it, and I just looked like an old woman with this on. I mean, this gave me creases, wrinkles, lines that I never knew was in my face. So I would definitely say no go on this concealer. And also, my next miss is this e.l.f. Hydrating Serum. Now, I really do enjoy the e.l.f. skincare line. Everything that I have purchased from them, I've enjoyed besides this Hydrating Serum. I could not, it comes out just like a lotion. You can see how liquidy it is there. But I can never get this to absorb in my face. You know, like when I would go to rub it in, my face would still look oily and greasy. It would not sink into my skin. So maybe if you have really, really dry skin, this may work for you. You know, it might really be a good hydrating serum. But as for my combo skin, this was horrible on. So I would not recommend that. And that's it, guys. That sums up my July favorites. I thank each and every one of you guys for stopping by, for watching my video. Once again, I thank you guys for your support, and I just cannot believe that summer is almost gone. You know, here it is time, just a couple weeks till school starts back, and then it's going to be fall, and I'm like, wow, 2017 is really rushing by. But that's it, guys. I love each and every one of you. Leave me down in the comments your favorite products that you've been using this month, or your products that you haven't, that you've played with that you haven't liked. Leave them down in the comment section. That way, we can chit chat about them, and it'll show other people maybe some of the products that I've not tried that you guys have that's not any good. But I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support. And until next time, guys. Bye, everyone.